Welcome to the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. In today's video, we're delving into the enigmatic world of One Piece to discuss one of the most mysterious and pivotal characters in the series, Monkey D. Dragon. If you're a fan of Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates, this is one character you can't ignore. So, let's get started. One Piece's most mysterious character is Monkey D. Dragon, but he is very important to Luffy's story and the ending of the series. One Piece is fun because it has a lot of different characters. The series' adventure stories take place all over the world, and this large group of characters helps make the world feel like a live, breathing place. Monkey D. Dragon is one of the most interesting characters because he is so important to the story. He seems to be a key part of the ending, and his importance grows with each chapter. Fans first met Monkey D. Dragon in The Legend Has Begun, the 100th chapter of the manga, and Buggy's Revenge, the 52nd episode of the anime. The Man Who Smiles at the Execution Platform. Both of these stories are part of the Logtown arc. In both the anime and manga versions, Dragon shows up just as Smoker is about to kill Luffy during a fight. Everyone is thrown off by a sudden gust of wind, though, and Luffy gets away. Part 1. The History of Monkey D. Dragon. Fans and Luffy didn't find out an important fact about Monkey D. Dragon until much later. He is Luffy's long-lost father. In anime episode 314 called The Strongest Family Lineage, Garp tells Luffy that the man they met in Logtown is his father and that his name is Monkey D. Dragon, and Luffy's father revealed, which is based on manga chapter 432, Jack in the Box. Dragon is the leader of the Revolutionary Army, among other things that Garp tells us. A separate army fighting with the all-powerful world government to destroy and break it down in any way possible, even if it means overthrowing the world nobles. Fan groups have learned more about Dragon and his past as the manga and series have gone on. Dragon was at the execution of Gold D. Roger in the address that started the Golden Age of Piracy, which was based on Chapter 0 in the OVA One Piece film Strong World, Episode 0. Dragon didn't seem to feel strongly about the killing or the uproar it caused like the other characters did, which is interesting in and of itself. Dragon would lead a small armed group called the Freedom Fighters a few years after he was put to death. Although Dragon asked Vegapunk to join the group, Vegapunk said no, saying that even though he was smart, the group didn't have enough resources for him to help them because he couldn't build anything on their small budget. When the annihilation of O'Hara happened, Dragon's life would change in a big way. When the world government found out that people on the island were studying poneglyphs without permission, they sent a buster call to attack the island. The island was leveled by this buster call, killing almost everyone who was there. Professor Clover, who ran the library and was an old friend of Dragon's, was one of these people. It was a few months after the buster call when Dragon went to the island to honor the man. At the same time, he met Dr. Vegapunk, who was also there to show their respects. As they talked about what had happened, they remembered the good times they had together in the past. Dragon seemed to reluctantly accept Vegapunk's choice not to join the Freedom Fighters. But as they thought about what had happened, Dragon promised to build an army that would one day kill the people who had died in O'Hara and bring down the world government. This was the start of the Revolutionary Army, which Dragon, Emporio Ivankov, and Bartholomew Kuma later formed. This is the story Shaka told the Straw Hats in chapter 1066, which is called The Will of O'Hara. Over time, the Revolutionary Army became well known for helping many countries get rid of their world government-aligned leaders. It would also get stronger by getting more ships and weapons, including all the weapons made on Dressrosa. Some strong people, like Luffy's sworn brother Flame Emperor Sabo, Bello Betty, who uses Pump Fruit, and Inazuma, who uses Sheer Fruit, have joined the Revolutionary Army. Dragon was known as the worst criminal in the world because of this powerful crew and the revolutionary things he did. Events in the manga and anime make it seem like Monkey D. Dragon is a strong and smart fighter and strategist. The D in Monkey Dragon's name is one of the first things that stands out. This is because he is connected to the Will of D, a secret that has been going on for a long time in the One Piece world. Many stories say that people with the Will of D are natural enemies of the celestial dragons. This mystery makes it seem like people with the middle name D are special in some way. Part 2. Monkey D. Dragon's powers and skills. Dragon's one-on-one fighting skills haven't been fully shown off yet, but as leader of the Revolutionary Army, it's clear that he is strong. A lot of army members have been seen defeating strong enemies. This includes Sabo, who is second in charge of the army and beat Diamante and Jesus Burgess before he even had a devil fruit. Without much trouble, Sabo was able to defeat Jesus Burgess after eating the flame fruit. In the world of One Piece, the strongest person usually holds the top position in the crew. This means that Dragon, as the supreme commander, should be at least as strong as Sabo. Dragon's initial showing demonstrates some of this. As Smoker moves to attack Luffy, Dragon grabs the weapon Smoker is holding. Smoker doesn't seem to be able to fight back or counter this grab. But it's not clear if Smoker couldn't fight back or if he didn't want to because he was afraid Dragon would get back at him. But it's clear from both choices that Dragon is a man that people fear and who is probably very strong. Plenty of people also think that Dragon has his own devil fruit power, though this power hasn't been named or shown yet. A common fan theory says that Dragon uses a fruit that gives him control over the wind or storms. This is because when Dragon appears, the weather gets very bad very quickly, like when he saves Luffy from a huge, strangely strong gust of wind. Though it looks like the truth will come out as the One Piece story moves into its last arc, Monkey D. Dragon is one of the most interesting characters in One Piece. Even though he doesn't get much screen time, it's clear that he has a big part in the story, and that part will only get bigger as it gets closer to the end. Fans also know a fair amount about Dragon, but many important facts about him are still unknown. This makes him one of the most interesting characters in an already amazing group. And there you have it, folks, another exciting journey through the world of One Piece. We hope you enjoyed our exploration of the enigmatic Monkey D. Dragon. If you're as intrigued by this character as we are, be sure to hit that like button and share this video with your fellow One Piece enthusiasts. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our funny sketch videos and anime reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy.